Hello? Hello? Chat, I saw a really cute car today. It kind of made my Doki Doki go. Doki Doki. It made my Kokoro go Doki Doki. I'll tell you about it. Okay. It was this cute young thing. Like it was a 2017. It was a 2017 Mini with a twin turbo engine. And I don't know how to drive manual. So I had Papakin with me. And I had Papakin test drive it. And it goes... It was kind of fucking Sugoi desune. What? We're gonna find out today. We're gonna learn a bit about them. But like, and it has like a little electronic green, which normally I don't like. But when you put it onto the sports mode, it was like the little Mini Cooper was like, it had like a little thought bubble, and it was dreaming about being a little go-kart. It was so cute. Oh, little Mini Cooper.
Cargo capacity isn't all that impressive, but the space is more versatile than the specs suggest. Unfortunately, the same doesn't hold true for the back seats. They're pretty cramped in the two-door Cooper, while the four-door offers a bit more room. Either way, only smaller passengers will be comfortable back there. As with all Minis, these hatchbacks use a prominent interior retro theme, giving them a unique flavor among any vehicle class. As part of the BMW empire, it also uses a similar iDrive infotainment system, but the placement of...
That's what it had, and this one had like a little holographic display up here.
The controller knob is terribly awkward.
And it was so cool. It was holographic when I was in Japan.
The bottom line for the Mini...
There was somebody with a little Hatsune Miku projector on their car, and it made me think of this. It was like a hologram concert
drive as it
on
is
their
to
car.
look
It
at.
was really
It's bolstered
cool.
by an excellent...
It's not a good first car.
Here's why a used Mini Cooper is a really bad first car.
Oh no.
These used Minis are cute, super fun to drive, and surprisingly cheap.
Yeah,
but
it was
unfortunately,
so cheap. It was so cheap. Like for what it was, like with all like the electronic screen and like the little fucking hologram thing, and it didn't have very many miles on it. I mean, it had like a good amount, but like I don't think I feel like this entire stream is going to be high-pitched, excited screech.
there's a reason for that. They are basically baby BMWs, and when they get used, they have a lot of problems, and they are super expensive to fix.
The repair history was very long. I have the Carfax.
Specifically, 2007 through 2013 Minis tend to have a lot of problems. They can have
This one was a 2017.
turbo issues, fuel pump problems, even timing chain issues, which are super common. Unfortunately, a lot of people will buy them for, say, $4,000 and then find out they need $4,000 worth of work right away.
Oh.
They're, of course, also really small, don't hold a lot of
pretty
people,
small.
and there's not a lot of room for activities.
Thorn, thank you for the love of God. Don't buy a Mini Pippa. Junk. What?
In this vehicle.
See, look, it has like a fucking hologram on it.
Driven this vehicle
Hologram!
before in the hardtop form, so this is just a little bit of a difference. Nonetheless, let's power it on, put it into drive. We have these really cool selectors and stuff in the Minis, of course, which I really like a lot. And this interior generally is very familiar to what you're going to find throughout the new Mini lineup. Same OLED display, though the dash design is a little bit different and smaller in the regular Minis versus
This one is a bit different still, though.
something like the Countryman, for example. There's a little bit of a wider space. Heading off,
It was a two-door. Was this one a two-door?
a bit similar, but a lot is new. So let's hop inside. We'll take it on a drive. And
This
we'll
one
let you
wasn't
guys
a
know what's
convertible,
going on
though, I
here.
don't think. Don't worry for the Wink Wong Supremacy, Pippa. Go Miata. I'm trying to find one, man!
Popping inside our Mini, a lot of familiar stuff here.
Comes with an
Let's turn it
LED
on.
pizza tray. It does. Microdome,
Nice
thank
little
you.
sporty star up
It
there.
looks super
and of
cool
course,
until it breaks, which it will.
in the
Oh,
new Minis. Yes, they're way more technologically advanced than before, but
it was so
they're
cool,
still
though.
a Mini at the end of the day.
It
But
was
efficient
so
mode
cool.
is
This
really
one had like a
impressive. I
little
was able
thing
to
down
get
here, so you could
30
switch it from like green mode to sport mode. Ezekiel the Freakill, thank you. Miata-chan will remember this betrayal, you Carlet. I think you can have multiple cars.
on the highway run, and I know this car can do even better.
Can I be toxic? I feel like Honda is kind of like a normie car.
These B48 engines are crazy efficient, and even as of this filming, there are rumors that Mercedes
Kinda
may
look
even
at-
use the B48 down the
kinda
road,
look
which
at
is kind of
Hondas
a
like,
crazy rumor, but I wouldn't blame them. It's a great
This is
engine,
boring.
super efficient, peppy, powerful, and tunable as well.
Yes, it is.
But as you can
Okay.
see here,
Okay, I'm glad. I feel like kind of an asshole because like I know a lot of Hondas are really renowned, but it's like, eh.
You can also open your side windows easily. There's also one singular button to open all 4 windows. So you do have these tiny little rear quarter windows that you can open from the switch as well.
Stealing
So
you. Are you cheating on Sabita-chan?
That's really nice. And of course, we can go a step further and open up the full top.
Is it so wrong to have a harem of cars?
And I've noticed the
Here's the thing here. Whatever you get manual. I'm gonna get a manual! Dude, at the car lots, the people would be like, you can test drive it if you like. And Papakin would immediately go, she doesn't know how to drive manual. And I'd be like, don't just out me like that! Oh, that's so BTFO. I got BTFO, man.
As well as impressive, but that's not the point of this car. If you're looking at this,
I want a little go-kart. That's what I want. I want a little go-kart that makes satisfying noises when you go wah, and then it stops and goes like that's. I like that. This is it. And where the red line is, it has checkered flags.
The Mini goes around corners in a deeply impressive way. This is on snow tires right now. I'm not even on a stiff sidewall performance tire. And it still just feels like this little 4-square thing on the road that refuses to lean or flip. All it wants to do is turn you around a really, really tight corner. Just like pulling out from a red light and turning right onto the road is fun. It's coming in is amazing. I've got this.
Do they have a close-up of...
It makes the car captured the kid in me. I, for one, think it looks great. Yes, it's rather long and not entirely mini, but it has a great stance and some playful styling.
Thank you. Bye. That's the best one. Holy base. Oh, so now the tables turn. Now that I say it's the John Works one.
Except for the rims, which look like plastic hubcaps. Thankfully, these minis are massively customizable, so you have lots of choice if you don't like what you see here.
Perfect
now,
for you?
This one, being the daddy of all minis, the JCW, has some pretty serious performance credentials. It does 0 to...
One thing I didn't like is this fucking armrest. It has 2 modes. Okay, it sits like this, and if the e-brake is up, you can't put it down. And then if you put the e-brake down, the fucking armrest like slopes down. Other Rico, thank you. Hello again, Pig Rabbit. Since you're talking about cars, why not go with the Nissan R32? BN32? Really great sports car.
60 in 5.9 seconds and will hit a top speed of 246 kilometers an hour or 153
Don't really hate
miles
us
per
if
hour.
she gets it.
It does have electric power steering, but frankly, it feels better than what BMW is putting in its regular cars these days.
It's blurry so you can't see, but it's checkered flags there.
But before we test it,
I'm going to John Works. I sure hope he does.
I don't usually do this. As you
Fully engineered, thank you. Pippa, JCW or GP minis are the best of the minis in terms of driving dynamics. We were not familiar with your game.
know, I'm more of a kind of take it, drive it, and see how it goes kind of guy. But this has to be talked about.
See, I have hidden taste, chat. I have hidden taste. You guys thought that I was looking at like a little shit box and being like, oh, look at how round it is. But apparently, you know, like it's actually...
Now, the base price is $33,700. Which really isn't actually that bad. If you think about it, that's about the same price.
How much is it?
Now, the base price is $33,700.
This one was not 33,000. This was like less than half of that.
Which really isn't actually that bad. If you think about it, that's about the same price as a Subaru BRZ.
Like, I could get it within my budget if I haggled with the dealership. That was new. Oh, background noise. Thank you. Pippa getting a new car this weekend, I bet.
And as you'll see a little bit later, this car is pretty much as fun as that and a lot faster.
Just a normal Hime's fan, thank you. Our pink rabbit is tsundere.
Okay. Now, we have a visibility package. Rear view camera, park distance, $1,300. You don't need that. Cancel that out. Dynamic damper control, that's very cool with comfort access. This is the loaded package, another $1,200. Wired navigation, $1,000, don't need that. Upholstery, dynamic cloth combination.
Are you good at haggling? No, but Papakin's also not good at haggling. I'll get my mom.
$2,250. Sport automatic transmission with power.
Although my mom may make them mad. I don't know. Neither of my parents are good at haggling now that I think about it.
Paddles is $1,600. Now, as you'll see in a minute, it is worth it. I love a manual, but this is a good transmission. Okay, hold on. Harman Kardon sound system, which isn't actually that impressive, $750. Satellite radio, $450, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The black bonnet stripes are $150. That's worth it. You gotta have those. Now, that comes to $46,000. However, there are a bunch of standalone options on this Mini.
With 7 people.
Let's start with the carbon fiber tailpipe finishers. Those are $338.65 each. Okay, they look very cool, but that's a lot of money. The JCW floor mats, which look really good actually, are $130, $110. Additional headlights,
Yeah,
the black LED.
I fell in love with this thing.
These $575. Still haven't figured out how to turn those on in here. We've got door sill stripes.
Papa Ken couldn't figure out how to reverse it. He was like, why is it not? And he's like pushing it to the right. And he's like, it should be just under 6th gear. And the dealership guy like starts walking out. And then he thinks that we're still like testing it, and he like goes to walk back in, and I'm like, should I call for him? And Papa Ken's like, yes. And so I rolled down the window and I'm like, how do we reverse this? And he's like, oh, and he starts laughing. The fucking dealership guy starts laughing, and he walks over and he's like, you have to push it all the way to the left, and then I don't remember if it's left and up or left and back. But yeah.
$300. Now, none of this matters. None of those options matter except for the JCW Pro exhaust system. This is an aftermarket option,
okay.
And it costs $1,965. That's a lot of money for an exhaust. However,
and it doesn't say this.
With paddles is
you can't
$1,600.
look. It doesn't say. It doesn't say on the base, and it doesn't say on the knob where the gears are. Oh wait, this one does.
With paddles.
Wait, I think this one does. The one that I looked at doesn't.
$1,600. Now, as you'll see in a minute, it is worth it.
This thing will cost you so much on maintenance.
And it costs now. And I'm going to pull up what is effectively a nuclear launch trigger. Look at this. Okay? This is a portable trigger.
What is that?
It wirelessly sends a message to the exhaust system. When I double click for this,
I didn't see this. It didn't show me
it
this.
opens up the exhaust ports and it makes the exhaust incredibly violent and very loud.
I want that! I want that!
Do you have any idea what this does to the 8-year-old inside of me? It's time to go drive this car, because this is actually a deeply impressive vehicle. I actually completely adore this Mini.
Well, I had a Miata. I currently own a 2013 Mini Cooper Coupe S. It's been a blast. Oh, female spotted.
Door. The Mini goes around corners in a deeply impressive way. This is on snow tires right now. I'm not even on a stiff sidewall performance tire. And it still just feels like this little 4-square thing on the road that refuses to lean or flip. All it wants to do is turn you around a really, really tight corner. Just like pulling out from a red light and turning right onto the road is fun. There's clearly a meeting at some point where they said, we need to make this car fun. That is the primary concern for the JCW Mini, is it must be fun. That was the first thing that they talked about.
If you can for 10K out the door, sure. I don't think this one's all-wheel drive. It's not. It's front-wheel drive.
Because everything in the car is designed to give you a fun experience. There's lights, things light up, there's ambient lighting, you change the modes, things get red or things get green, the steering stiffens up, the shifts are great, the sound that's coming in is amazing. I've got this exhaust button that I can push and it makes the car louder. And it's fast. This is the B48 motor, 228 horsepower, 230-something pound-feet of torque. It's enough, is the answer. And this is a peach of a motor. It really is. It's the same as the B58 that you get in like the 340i BMW with 2 cylinders lopped off of it. This is the same engine, direct injection, twin scroll turbocharger that you get in the BMW 330i that I tested recently.
One you in might not have that already, but you might be able to get it, maybe.
I loved that engine and I love that transmission, and this feels very similar to that. There's actually no lag that I can tell.
I'm buying you.
Okay,
Take the Mini, marry the Miata.
Right there. It's immediate.
Irresponsible purchase incoming!
Excellent engine. It sounds good too.
This deal won't last. These are rare. Don't fucking say that! Don't fucking say that! Oh my god, chat! Oh my god. Oh my god, chat. Chat, don't say that.
Whatever sort of
it was so fucked up because it was like the first car that I sat in today. And when Papakin did the test drive, like, and he gunned it, and like hearing it roar, and then hearing like the pop, 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 pop. It was like, oh man. Mark, thank you. Miata is the childhood friend. JCW is the gold digger.
Steering is going on. You can plant your foot coming out of a corner like this. It just digs the front end, puts the power down, and off you go. Now, thankfully, the automatic transmission.
You can't drift in the Mini, no.
Just pretty much
amazing. Thank you. Remember the wink wonk.
Right? There's no other way for it. Look at that. Like nothing.
Okay, what if I was really irresponsible, financed the Mini, and then saved up cash for the Miata?
Some of the buttons and switches are a little bit confusing at first, but the system in the center here, my little wheel, is just basically the same.
I liked it more when you guys were agreeing with me.
It's pretty intuitive. It's not quite as obvious how to use it as iDrive is, but it's a pretty good system. I haven't had an issue navigating around it, and there's a lot of.
Look at how happy he gets. He gets to be a little go-kart. He's like, I want to be a go-kart.
Little hairpin. Oh my god, yep. You can feel the front start to push it a little bit under power, but it manages the torque so quickly and just keeps that front end turning in and in and in. It feels like it's being pulled
right about maintenance, especially over 100K.
With stickier tires on the front and a more aggressive alignment, this would be an excellent autocross car, actually. And it's fairly wide, but it just changes directions so quickly, and it feels short this way.
It's so
doesn't feel like a big long car.
We're your better conscience.
The wheelbase in it. It's just fun. It's just fun to drive. The steering wheel is really nicely shaped. It's very small. The steering in the car is actually very good. Is it a fast rack? Yes, it actually is. It's not as fast as the older ones, but it is still a
safe call, but the Cooper does look fun.
Quicker rack than just a regular car that you would be used to.
I know, thank you. Mini is a fun weekend, while Miata is long term.
All of that together with the heavy steering weight, the way that they've managed to put the power
cutout
to the
valve
ground
on the Miata
front, means that this car just feels rock.
Go to a Mazda dealer and test drive a new MX-5. Even if the whole engine blows, you can get a new engine for pretty damn cheap.
Solidly planted to the ground in almost all scenarios, and I found that it seems to tend to naturally oversteer a little bit if you start to push it.
Don't worry, we know you'll make your own choice no matter what we say.
You come off the throttle and the front end doesn't want to let go. It just keeps digging and digging and digging, even with snow tires. I've lost some of the sharpness because of the snow tires, but it's still very obvious how the chassis is and where the center of gravity is. It feels wide and low, and that is.
And you want a project car? A newer Mini isn't a project car, not in a good way at least. True.
The best feelings that you can have in a little car. This car does not seem to be a usual contender for all the rest of the hot hatches, the Golf GTI and the Focus ST. You always see videos and people talking about those cars. They don't bring this one in. I would have this one. Honestly, I would have this over a GTI. I would have this over a Focus.
Cars are making me feel evil. I'm like, I want to just steal it. I want to just fucking break in, and I just want to fucking steal it. Dark Passion, thank you for the 100. Thank you. Like your car content. Well, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the thank you, thank you. Jabo, the best EU, thank you. Why are there so many Europeans in chat today? What the fuck? Miata equals Rust, Mini equals fun, easy decision.
Focus ST,
I
think it's more fun. It's
play
a
GTA
more
after this. I'm gonna have to play GTA after this,
hard to drive. Everything about the driving
How long has the dealership had the Mini you were looking at? Like a few days, I think.
Experience was designed to be fun. Not very many cars prioritize full-on fun over everything else. This Mini absolutely does that. So there we go.
Fun car! Fun car! Equal, thank you. If you want to trade it later, you need a car that will gain value to give you a better position. MR2 AW11 has pop-up headlights too, but it is evil. Wait until it's there over 30 days, then they drop the price and we'll start to lose money.
The 3-door JCW Mini. This is a car that I would happily own.
You can't trust this guy. He's a Canadian Redditor. Yeah, listen.
Or the JCW. What is effectively a nuclear launch? This does.
Mini Cooper is not for US, sadly. Too small, too dangerous if you get into an accident, but really fun. Man, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck But you need the most safe thing you can do is you can take out a fucking 300-year loan on a fucking 10,000-pound SUV, fucking electronic vehicle, fucking new from the dealership. It's a 2025, bro. It's only gonna go up in value. You better fucking believe it. Buy it. It's not safe. It's not safe to buy older vehicles. You won't understand the older vehicles. They're small. They're small. Oh man, you see, this is what they call a crumple zone. And look, the engine will drop if you get into an accident. Just kill me! Just kill me! I'd rather die! I'd rather die than drive your shitty fucking car! I don't fucking want that! I don't want to fucking sell my soul! 300 fucking years of $800 a month payments! You can't make me! You can't make me, Satan! The two options right now are the JCW Mini Cooper or the NA Miata, and I will not have anything else. Roland Bunny, and thank you. A Hummer. No! Back to Super Chats. Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.